the faces on the fruit, totally creepy factor. I think that's kind of what makes it fun. It's campy, it's weird, it's a little scary at times. I think what adds to the creepiness too is, and a lot of people still discover this after watching it for years, but it's the same eye. It's two left eyes and not one, or not both eyes. We do it that way because it's easier for animation. But I think that actually adds to the creepy factor. Plus, they don't have noses and whatever. But yeah, I love that style of animation. I always have. And back it started off with Clutch Cargo. I remember watching the Thumb movies. What was it, like Thumb Wars, Frank and Thumb, all that stuff. I love that style of animation. So that's kind of what inspired me. Yes, I guess it was to a degree. I mean, I was always kind of aiming for that tween audience because that's kind of that big audience on YouTube, and that was the intention. So yeah, from the beginning, definitely was trying to hit kids, young, like kids and tweens probably. It's funny because that was one of the biggest questions that people ask is, how do you take something that's 2 minutes long, it's just an annoying orange, silly jokes, whatever, how do you adapt that to a TV show? And it was way easier than I ever thought it would be because it's all about character development, wherein you have just a couple minutes to make somebody laugh on the web. You now have 11 minutes to really flush out a story, the characters and their relationships with one another, and that actually was a huge part of what made it a lot of fun, is playing with those dynamics even further. We kind of established it on the web, and we really got to flourish when we got to the TV show. As far as merch goes, I think it definitely, like the TV show, the web show, and the merchandise, everything Annoying Orange has to all work together. Otherwise, it kind of falls apart. So we have to make sure that we have enough merchandise out there, enough variations of merchandise. We have to make sure that the TV show is running, it's doing well, all that stuff for all of it to swim together. It's really cool to see all of the kids like constantly tweet pictures at me in Orange about like, hey, I just found this in the store and this is awesome, check it out. And it's gummies or shirts or whatever it might be. And a lot of times kids will send me stuff and I'll be like, I don't even remember approving that. That is hilarious. I guess trying to, yeah. I mean, we're trying to do all kinds of things on the channel, whether it may be animation, live action, stop motion, whatever is funny to us. I mean, I've surrounded myself with a lot of really awesome creative people, like Spencer Grove. He was the writer that was with me originally with the series when it first started, and he's been, my partner in crime as far as like coming up with, ideas for this show, and then new IPs, and then like Luke Baratz, he's another great writer. He worked on the TV show. He's from Bratz and Bretta. He's been helping us out immensely, and I don't know if you met Aaron. Aaron's a great guy. He's helping us out, and it's just surrounding yourself with really great creative people, and it's fun to get in the room and just start tossing out the ideas for new IPs, and it's great because we all sit around and laugh, and we'll throw out ideas that completely don't work, but that's part of the process. Is it's fun to come up with that idea that does work. Eventually, yes, though, I think that's kind of what we want to do, is make Annoying Orange a destination. We, of course, Orange Friday episodes will kind of be the staple always, but surrounding that with all kinds of stuff, whether it be new IPs or gaming or whatever. Just build it out. So on the Annoying Orange channel, we're kind of building it out and making all kinds of new projects on there, all kinds of new IPs. The first one we just did was The Misfortune of Being Ned. He's this plucky kid, really, he's excited about everything, but unfortunately something good happens to him at the beginning of the episode, and because of it, something really bad happens to him. So there's a lot of cartoon violence and fun things like that kind of Annoying Orange is known for. And that was a lot of fun too, because it was outside. It was a different kind of animation. We did like flash animation for it. Beyond that, we're doing the Marshmallow show. Marshmallow is one of our biggest characters on the channel, and now Marshmallow's getting their own show. So that's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of rainbows and kittens and YouTuber cameos. It'll be awesome. And then beyond that, we have got a bunch of stuff in the works. We've got a puppet show, music show, and a bunch of other things that I can't say quite yet, but I think are going to be really awesome and just a lot of fun to do. On my main channel, we just did 6 episodes of a series called Thunder McWild, which is a little bit more adult themed. It's, and that's why we put it on that channel. There's a few more adult themes than Annoying Orange would allow. It's about a retired street fighter who is now trying to make it in this, he's trying to live his life in the normal world, but unfortunately his strength is just too much for everything, so a lot of funny situations come from that. So right now there is not an Annoying Orange movie, but that is something that I am definitely working towards. I would love to do an Annoying Orange movie. I think that would be one of the big next steps. I mean, we've established this great cast of characters, and they've got each one of them has great backstories, and I think it'd be fun to explore those backstories, kind of see how they all came together, all of that stuff. Big grand adventure. I mean, ultimately, the biggest good thing about YouTube is that it has offered the opportunity for so many people to do this for a living. I guess maybe that would be the number one thing for me, is because I, was just scraping by. I come from a family that went bankrupt, and so to go from basically having nothing to be able to do the kind of things that I love for a living is pretty amazing. And I will always be extremely appreciative of YouTube for allowing me to be able to do that. It's a great place to build an audience, to get instant feedback with people, to get notes on your work, that instant feedback of like, oh, this sucks, or oh, this is awesome, do this again. That's actually really valuable as a creator. And so that, just being able to have something like that where it's so easy to work with your fans is pretty awesome. Really the biggest thing that has impacted us and so many people are the algorithm changes, that we don't really get an insight as to what those algorithm changes are. Discovery for your videos. It's been really frustrating because they've seemed like they've put such a huge emphasis on subscribers, but that number means almost nothing, because personally we have 3.5 million subscribers on our channel. We get maybe a fraction of that per video, and that's across the board. That's not just us, that's everybody. And it's frustrating to, we go to these big events and YouTube's like, subscribers, we're gonna get people to subscribe to your stuff. It's like, that's great, but how do you get those subscribers to watch your videos? That's the more important part. I think that's been one of the most frustrating things for as me as a creator and for us as creators. Is the subscriber number is a great number to throw around, but at the end of the day, if it doesn't really mean anything, then I don't really understand why we're concentrating so much on that. The biggest tip I would give people just starting out is control your distribution. If you can control your distribution and your social media, where people find your stuff, where people get updates about you, if you can control that, you are in the driver's seat. For creators out there just starting out, or who, kind of in that mid-range, whatever, set yourself up a website, whatever it may be. Make that destination your place where your fans can go to see your stuff, to get updates about you. If you can control that, you control your destiny. It sounds cheesy, but it's kind of true. Hey guys, thanks for watching this interview. I'll probably do this like 18 times, I apologize. Hey guys, thanks for watching Jesus Christ. Hey guys, thanks for watching this interview on New Media Rocks. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching this interview for New Media Rockstars. Make sure to go to newmediarockstars.com to check out the full interview and photo shoot that I did. If you want to see more stuff of mine, please go to youtube.com/annoyingorange or youtube.com/danebo. Alright, thanks guys. Knife! How was that?